Welcome back to another App Daily News. Let's wrap up the week and we're going to talk about different subjects for this episode. First of all, we're going to talk about the World Championship 2024 with different update for different players for the Montreal Canadiens. Following by the athletic website NHL Mock Draft 2024, and I'm going to targeting rank of the Montreal Canadiens at the 5th overall pick and the 26th overall pick. Option for the Montreal Canadiens. And finally, have rumor Patrik Laine from the Columbus Blue Jackets could be traded to the Montreal Canadiens. The first subject is about the World Championship 2024. We have some update for different players for the Montreal Canadiens. First of all, Kaden Coley, Team Canada beat Team Slovakia. Coley moved on the semi-final tournament in the tournament. Is the end for Juraj Slavkovsky. Cole Caulfield lost 1-0 against Czechia. Finally, Oliver Kapanen, Team Finland, lost in overtime against Team Sweden. For Slavkovsky, 8 points in 8 games. Looking great, but 0 goal for Slavkovsky in 8 games. I'm a little bit disappointed about this. Some other fans said he has a great tournament. They like his competitivity, his aggressivity, his physicality, and also his leadership with the team. For me, a Slavkovsky with 0 goal, it's not good enough. Let's move on for Cole Caulfield now. Cole Caulfield played 8 games, finished with 4 goals, and a total of 8 points. 1 point per game, exactly like Slavkovsky, who said, oh, it's pretty good. Cole Caulfield had 1 game with 4 points. 7 other games, he has only 4 points. For me, it's not good enough. Team USA win 10-1. Caulfield has 0 points. I'm not going to blame Caulfield, but I feel like Caulfield could help him more the Team USA at that tournament. Finally, Oliver Kapanen with Team Finland started really strong the tournament with 6 goals in 5 games. Did not score the last 3 games with the Team Finland, but he has a great quarterfinal game with his team. Unfortunately, the team lost by the score at 2-1 and overtime against Team Sweden. Kapanen didn't have no contract yet with the Montreal Canadiens. He's going to play next year in the SHL with the Team Timra, where the head coach is Holly Okinen. The next subject is about the athletic NHL Mock Draft 2024 by Scott Wheeler and Chris Broman. They did the top 64, but we're going to targeting only the 2 picks for the Montreal Canadiens. First of all, they select for the Montreal Canadiens at the 5th overall pick after Columbus Blue Jackets select Sam Dickinson. Montreal select Ivan Dimitrov from KHL in Russia. Great selection, I believe, for the Montreal Canadiens. They skip Caden Lindstrom. Lindstrom was selected after the Montreal Canadiens with the pick from Utah ex-Phoenix Coyotes. Then at the number 9 and 10, I want to sharing this because Calgary select Igala, Devils select Seneca. If Montreal Canadiens have Dimitrov and Langstrom out of the picture when they're going to select at the 5th overall pick, there are other players like Igala, Seneca, or Catton, or the 3 other forward Montreal Canadiens could looking for if ever this happening when the Montreal Canadiens are going to select a 5th overall pick in 2024 at the NHL Draft in Vegas. Again, first, Dimitrov, Langstrom, one of the 2 is still on the board. I believe Montreal select one of them. If both of them are out, I believe Montreal Canadiens are targeting Igala, Seneca, Catton. And I know some of you are going to tell me, but what is your pick, coach? I'm going to go with Igala. I believe at the long term, Igala would fit very well in the Montreal Canadiens team, and I feel overall Igala it would be a great selection for the Montreal Canadiens. Now let's see what happening at the pick number 26. Before we go at the pick number 26, I want to show to you the mock draft at 22nd, 23rd, and 24. Nashville get Baudouin. Toronto get Michael Edge. Finally, Colorado select Sacha Boisvert. But what's the problem, coach? All 3 are center. All 3 are big players. Unfortunately, Montreal Canadiens at 26 lost 3 great players in front of them. At the mock draft from Wheeler, they select Lucas Peterson. Completely disagree with that selection. Is a 5'11", yes, is a player at the bottom of the first round, beginning the second round. Some put them all the way to 45 overall pick from Sven mock draft. But a 5'11", 170-pound center, I believe we already have Beck and also Kapanen. I would prefer to go to another direction. I'm going to tell you two players I would target if I was the general manager of Montreal Canadiens. First of all, Dane Letourneau. Big 6'6", played with St. Andrews College last season. He's going to play with Boston College for the upcoming NCAA season 2024-2025. I would take a chance with Letourneau because I feel he's going to just getting better and better with time. And at 6'6" as a winger, this is going to become a good asset for the Montreal Canadiens at long term. My other players I would like the Montreal Canadiens target at the 26th overall pick is Andrew Basha, teammates of Kaden Lindstrom with a Medicine Hat. Great year for Basha with that team. Is a 6 foot, 180 pounds, plays center and winger. And I feel like it could become a good asset for the Montreal Canadiens at long term. I like his skill. I like his skating. And the most important thing is really a great playmaker on the offensive side of the game. Yes, it's not perfect, but I feel like at 26, when you lost Baudouin, Sacha Boisvert, Basha could be a good asset at long term with the Montreal Canadiens. These are my two players Montreal should targeting at the 26th overall pick. My last subject is about the rumor. Patrik Laine from Columbus yesterday, an expert covered the Montreal Canadiens. One Montreal Canadiens trade for Patrik Laine. He is willing to give the Montreal Canadiens Winnipeg Jet first round pick at 26th overall pick with Jordan Harris or with Jordan Strouble to get Patrik Laine. So what I did, I create a poll question every day on my website, 10 o'clock Eastern Time p.m. You can get a fun question, and my question is all about Patrik Laine. The three fun answers are yes, I would love Patrik Laine with the Montreal Canadiens. Yes, if Columbus accept a bad contract like Josh Anderson or Brendan Gallagher, and no, absolutely not Patrik Laine with the Montreal Canadiens. But what about you, coach? Do not touch Patrik Laine. What? Prone injury. Missed over 155 games since the season 2029. His ratio goal average per game pretty good after that, but he missed a ton of the game with spine injury. Plus, right now, he's on the NHLPA program, the player assistant program. He did not complete and finish the season with Columbus Blue Jacket. This is another red flag. Injury and mental illness at this moment with the big 6'5" Patrik Laine. Also, his salary, $8.7 million for the next two seasons. Montreal Canadiens already have Caulfield, Nick Suzuki, have to pay Sakowski in 2025. They have to pay Kaden Coley in 2025, and then other players like Justin Barron, Albert Jekai, and other players are going to complete their contract. I feel it's not necessary to have a player like Patrik Laine at $8.7 million per season. Then his work ethic, not very good if you follow him in the last 7 years in NHL with his inconsistency game after game. When he is all in, great, but many times he's not all in every single game. And is about his work ethic. Since his first year in NHL, have a great start as a rookie, following by 2 great years at 19 and 20 years old. Since that, he struggled in NHL. Request to get trade. Winnipeg trade him for Pierre-Luc Dubois. And with the Columbus Blue Jacket, every year, he played 55 games, 56 games, and then only 18 games last year. Yes, 6 goals, but why do you want a player with so many injuries in the last 4 or 5 years? And the most important thing is does not fit in the culture of the Montreal Canadiens. I cannot understand why an expert covered the Montreal Canadiens. He want to have Patrik Laine in the next 2 years at $8.7 million. If you want to add a players, don't trade. Go get a UFA like Jake Guenzel or Sam Renard. But don't spend your money. Don't make a trade for Patrik Laine. In my opinion, this does not make sense. It's not fit the way can use one to build that team. That's conclude, guys, all the subject we have on this episode. Let's resume what happening today on this App Daily News. We talk about the World Championship, the NHL Mock Draft 2024 by the Athletic website with my different option for the Montreal Canadiens at the 5th overall pick and the 26th overall pick. Finally, we talk about the ad rumor of Patrik Laine. I would love to hear from you. Leave me a comment and tell me what you think about Sakaski Caulfield at the World Championship. Tell me what you think, which player Montreal could select at the 5th or 26th overall pick. And finally, tell me if you agree or disagree to get Patrik Laine with the Montreal Canadiens. Don't forget to click on the like, subscribe, and of course, remember, you have greatness inside of you, and we wish you an amazing, great, blessed day, everybody.